Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having an amazing day. Cut aparts, cut aparts, cut aparts. We are about to have some fun. Stay tuned. So y'all know we have been crafting our cut aparts recently because there are so many ways that we can use those tiny little cut aparts, some people call them cutaways, that are in our paper pads. They're everywhere. They seem to be taking over. But we shouldn't let them go to waste because we can do things like turn them into a four-sided box. We can turn them into nice little greeting cards that we can send out to celebrate. There are so many different things that we can do with these, and today we are going to take 3 styles of cut aparts and mix them into one fabulous craft. So I am going to show you the cut aparts that I'm working with, and like I said, I have 3 different sheets all in the same pad of paper, and the pad that I'm pulling this from is the Jen Hadfield Heart of Home collection. It is truly a fabulous pad that is great for crafting anything that you want to give someone as a celebration of family and home. Full of wonderful pages, but it's also full of cut aparts. There are a total of 6 pages in that book and 3 different types in that book, and I'm going to show you really quickly what they look like. So we have this page, which is a page full of wonderful tags that you can just cut apart and use in your crafting. Then we have a page of 2 by 2 squares. What to do with these? Well, there's plenty that we can do with these, and I'm going to show you a couple of ways that we can use these in just a few minutes. But you can see that these are really beautiful and they shouldn't go to waste. So the 2 by 2s, not a problem after today's video. Then we have this page that looks like it's a whole bunch of 3 by 4s, but wait, in the middle we have this awkwardly placed 4 by 6. What are we supposed to do with that? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do with it. We're going to use it to craft, and I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to make. So here is this, and here is this. So my niece and my nephew just moved into their new home, and they were going to have a housewarming in May. Unfortunately, COVID hit, and they cannot have that housewarming. It's been delayed. But at some point, we're going to celebrate, because anytime a young couple buys a new home, we should, as a family and as friends, celebrate that major accomplishment, and we should give them the blessings of growing a family and a life together in a new home. But what I did, we have this right here, very awkward, but now we can take that same thing and turn it into a gorgeous gift card wallet full of little sentiments and well wishes. So for me, I will be placing a gift card inside of this pocket here, but I also have these tags. And you know what? We can put this in a 5 by 7 envelope and drop it in the mail if you want to, because look at how flat this is. There is no girth to that at all. Very cute and very easy to make. And then we're going to take some chipboard and use it to turn some of these cut aparts into ephemera, because guys, let's not allow these beautiful cut aparts to go to waste and to go unused. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this. So I am going to bring in that sheet that has the awkwardly placed 4 by 6, and you can place this in your cutter. I am just going to cut it out with my ruler and my finger blade and remove this. And of course, we aren't going to throw this away because we can use it. So I am going to go ahead and remove this piece right here. And I hope that you guys have been using those cut aparts. So then I'm going to bring in my scoreboard, and what I want to do is I am going to score at 3, and then I'll flip it to the opposite cut apart and score there at 3 as well. Then I am going to take this and fold and burnish. And just like that, we have a bifold gift card wallet. But we need to come back and we need to place down some inside pieces that are going to make this little cutie really pop. So what I have here, I have 2 pieces that measure 2 7/8 by 4, and I have a piece that measures 5 7/8 by 4. I cut them slightly smaller so that I could fold my sides in without any problem. So what I need to do right now is place some tape on the backs of these, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I have my tape on the back of my decorative piece, and I am just going to take this and place it down as close to the edge as I can get it. Then I'll take this piece, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. So we're going to put it down as close to that edge as possible. Now I'll flip it over and we'll put our middle piece in. And like I said, I'm giving myself some white space because I want to be able to fold this without any problem. So I'll use my spatula, and I got the spatula at Tuesday morning. So I will use that to actually close this. Now what I'm going to do, because I don't want that unevenness that I have here at the bottom, I am going to put this in my cutter and just trim off about 1/16 of an inch. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we have our sweet little bifold booklet, and that's how easy it is just to make this part of our project. Alright guys, so then the next thing that we want to do is I have a coordinating piece from the paper pad, and I thought that that looked pretty cute. And I am going to take my glue, and I am just going to run a thin bead of glue along 3 corners of this, to 2 short sides and 1 long side. And then I will just place this down. And it really is this simple. We're not doing a whole lot to this, but what we have is going to just be fabulous. So I am going to get this stuck just like that. And now we have our sweet little booklet. But I want to create just some little side pieces here, and I have this beautiful chocolate, and I am just going to take my glue, place some glue all over the back of this. I am going to take it, put it down, and we're just going to smoosh this all around. Then I'm going to use my finger blade, just do a little cut, and I'll cut here. And now we have this little cutie. I am going to take some more glue, and we will place this down. So you can see that it does not take much to create something special and individualized for family and friends. So now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I am going to take this piece, add some glue to the back, place it down on my beautiful chocolate scrap piece. And this really is a great project for using scraps, as you'll definitely see in just a few minutes. And then I'm going to take my finger blade and just cut out along the top, and then I'll come down the side here. And now we can take this piece and put it down as well. And you guys see how I am not stressing over making sure that my placement and my cut is exact. That's why we should just make our crafting fun and not get so hung up on some of the little things all the time, because I think my cuts are definitely close enough. So we're going to get those stuck down. Now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and add some of my little cut aparts to the inside. So I have these two, and they're just tags. So I am going to cut these out. And this time I will use my finger blade. I am not going to punch a hole in these two because I am going to place them down on the inside. Now, as you can see, a little bit too large. They stick out over the top. That's okay, because I'm just going to stack them. And then I'll use my finger blade just to remove some of what would be the overhang. So now when I take these and I put them inside of this pocket, this is how they look. And then we can take another cut apart, and I am just going to put that down on here as well, just to tie it all in. And y'all know what? This is done. All we need to do now is add a gift card, drop it in an envelope, and we're good to go. Or if you wanted to, you could actually make yourself a cute little belly band for this. But I'm not going to, because I think that this is presentation enough. It is simple elegance. So when it's in an envelope and it's opened up and you open it like this, you have this little beauty that you see. Okay guys, and then the second part of this that I really want to show is very quickly how we can turn our cut aparts into usable ephemera. We can always all use tags. Sometimes these tags are very flimsy if we try to use them on a gift. So we can take them and modify them just a little bit and create our own chipboard ephemera that you would actually pay a lot of money for at the store. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to take this, we're going to bring in some scrap chipboard, take our glue, and we're just going to place glue all over the back of this. Then we'll put it down on our chipboard, and I am just going to bring it down to the bottom. And then I'll use my spatula just to work that in. Now, for those of you who aren't comfortable using the finger blade, you can do this part with your scissors. You can place it in your trimmer. It's totally up to you how you want to get this look, but all I'm doing is trimming out the shape of this tag, and then I'll use my scissors on this longer piece, and what I'll end up with is a very beautiful piece of chipboard ephemera that I can now use in gift giving or in my crafting. So guys, it really is that easy to take the flat tags from the paper, mount them to some chipboard, and turn them into something that is much more durable, and then can be turned into an awesome usable chipboard tag. So all I did was punch the hole. I am going to take just a tiny piece of my twine, put it through my hole. You can do this with seam binding, ribbon, baker's twine, anything that you have, yarn. And now you have a wonderful, wonderful tag just ready for gift giving. And I like that so much that I am going to do another one, because it really is easy peasy for us to be able to make the most out of our cut aparts. Don't let them go to waste. Pull them out and use them. So I am doing the same thing here with this one. I am going to get that stuck down. Then I'll use my scissors, just trim away that excess. and just trim down the sides. And I should have used my big scissors, but that's okay. Then I'm going to use my nail block here and just go along those edges. Clean it up, dirty it up if you want to. It's your project, and however you choose to do it means that it's right. So I am going to use my crocodile, go in and punch a hole, take my twine, put my twine through, and just like that, we have two awesome little tags that we can now use in our projects. But it doesn't end there, because we can also do the same thing with these little pieces. And so we can place some glue on the backs of these, place them down on some chipboard scrap, get them smooshed down, and then we can cut them out. And I'll show you guys what we can do with these and not turn them into tags. So I am just going to cut this out. Then I'll go around my edges. So now I have an awesome piece of chipboard ephemera. And let's say I did want to create a belly band. I could actually use this as the topper for that belly band. Or if I wanted to have some elevation to my saying on the inside, I could. Or if I'm making another project and I just want to sport some ephemera on that, I have this awesome piece of chipboard ephemera. So we all have bunches and bunches and bunches of cut-aparts in our paper pads, in our paper collection. Go ahead, pull those out, cut them up into individual sections, or cut them out to make a four-sided box, cut them out to make this. But whatever you do, cut them out and use them. Today we use them to make these two awesome, absolutely awesome little gift card wallets. And then we took some of the regular tags that were just flat and we made our own chipboard ephemera and chipboard tags. Isn't that something? That's what crafting is all about. It is taking the little bits that we have and turning them into something awesome. We don't have to have a whole bunch to do this. This was done with cut-aparts. How amazing. Simply cut-aparts, and this is what we have. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project, and I hope that you have liked this cut-apart series, because let's not let those cut-aparts go to waste. They are our friends. They make our projects better. So let's pull them out, let's use them, and let's have fun. And as a quick side note, I was planning on putting out a video on the 4th of July, but I think I'm going to just take the day off and enjoy the time with Mike and my younger daughter. So for those of you who are celebrating the 4th of July, please be safe. Have fun, but be safe. For those of you for whom the 4th of July is not a national holiday, have fun anyway. And like everyone else, be safe. So I hope that you have liked this project. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. Y'all have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.